What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Hozuki. I think I said it right. I think I said it right anyways. Anyways, I don't know what's going on in this picture, but I'll just keep my mouth shut. It looks like a moon and some other stuff going on. I won't even say what it is. I don't know. Anyways, next. Anyways, this is her sprites. It looks like some. Oh, okay. Maybe she's supposed to be one of those nine-tailed fox type things there. Maybe in this case, like a six-tailed fox. So, anyways, her Valor chant at the moment is kind of up in the air. So this is what they kind of have in mind at the moment. You know, speed and critical damage of the user, 30% for 3 turns. It's kind of up in the air. So we'll see when the update comes out what it is. And these are her manifest weapons right here, so just to give you an idea of what's going to be happening when you get her. I mean, when you get her and you're looking at her weapons, here's an idea right here. And then I'm looking at her abilities, and man, I mean, they're all looking pretty good. But I'll go in and I'll say right now, her powerful abilities are just really good. I mean, right off the bat, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. I mean, she is a must-have hero. She's a must-have. I mean, she has a lot of great stuff. So, anyways, right off the bat, her first fire skill that you get for her, it's already lowering fire resistance on the enemy, which is really helpful. And it might even stack 3 times. Who knows? If it doesn't stack, it's all right too. I mean, if the enemies are weak to fire, you know, it helps out a lot. Or if they're not even weak to fire, or maybe they don't have any fire resistance, you know, this will help you out a little bit. And then this ability right here, piercing attack on all enemies, is just good when you're fighting monsters, when you're clearing mobs. You know, it's always good to have AoE skills especially when you're clearing mobs and you need to get rid of stuff. You know, maybe they're lower level or you can wipe them out easily. It's just good for, you know, fast runs, running through dungeons you've already cleared really quickly. And then since it's like more of a piercing attack and not elemental based, you'll be able to use it in more cases than just enemies that are weak against fire. So this one right here, I mean, it's up to you if you want to use it. I mean, I don't know if it stacks 3 times or not. It doesn't say. But it looks like it's debuffing your speed by 15% and debuffing the power and the intelligence of the enemy. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you're a lot faster than the enemy, then you know go ahead and use it. I mean, if you like these kind of debuffs, I mean, yeah, go ahead and use it because you'll be so much faster than the enemy. Um, if you'll be so much faster than the enemy later on, anyways, it won't even matter. So if you need a little boost, then go ahead and use it. And this right here is just an okay. This one right here, AOE fire on all enemies. So you're attacking all enemies with fire damage. So once again, you know, if you need to beat a bunch of enemies that are weak against fire, you know, really quickly, you know, this definitely does help. I know I've used skills like this all the time, especially on places I've already beaten before. It just speeds things up so much. And this right here, I mean, these skills right here that are not elemental based are just there, you know, for in those cases when you're running through that dungeon and the enemies, you know, you do run into a few enemies that are strong against fire. This just gives you something else to use in those situations. So that's why that's why all the skills right here aren't just fire based, because that would kind of suck. I mean, I know I bash it a little bit, but it would really suck if you run through a dungeon and like all you have is fire attacks and no other type of backup. So that's why they have abilities like this. And it's also nice because it's also reducing the physical resistance by 15%. And then this skill right here, if you want to if you want to focus singly on one enemy, Then this one's going to be pretty nice because it's going to lower the fire resistance. It might stack 3 times. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Anyways, but it is a really good skill. That's a really good skill right there for like early game, mid game, and then later on in the game, you'll get skills like this right here. Later on in the game. Anyways, later on in the game, later on in the game, you're gonna get like awesome skills like this later on that have like 2,300% modifiers. I mean, that is what we need right there. I mean, right off the bat, just looking, we're increasing power of all allies by 30%, and bow equipped characters. Oh crap. Well, anyways, you gotta have other bow equipped characters, with you, but whatever, and increasing their damage by 30% for 5 turns. So 5 turns, that's a lot. That's pretty good right there. You won't have to cast it that much. And then the MP cost is only 36. So for this awesome skill right here, 36. And then you do have to get that Sky Fox stacks, it looks like. So um for each Foxfire, I don't know how to keep changing the name anyways, you get these Foxfire stacks, and then for each of them you get 400%, so plus 400%. So it's better than nothing, 400%. So even if you have one, I mean, that's a huge boost right there. So overall, this is a great skill to have. Awesome skill. And then this one right here, the Trillion Red Wisp. I mean, right there in the name. The name, man. I mean, it just sounds amazing, right there. And then, man, it's doing all these awesome things. Like, it's attacking all enemies. It's lowering their fire resistance. It's buffing wind resistance of your party members. And then every time you use it, it just gets better, it looks like. It just, every time you use it, it just goes up and up and up. And I mean, definitely, a great skill to have. So yeah, definitely a must-have hero on my. That's what I think, anyways. Must-have hero. Go get her. Spend your Chrono Stones, and I'll see you later.